Hello, my name is Pop Pop. I am the creator of 5-minute desserts. By that I mean that I make the world's greatest desserts in less than 5 minutes. I'm going to show you how you can do it. What most of you don't know is that for the last month I have been on a dessert diet. In 1 month, guess how much I've lost? I have lost 30. Can you believe it? I've lost 30 days. This is a great spatula. On the back has all the conversion tables so that you know, for example, 1/4 cup equals 2 ounces equals 2 tablespoons equals 12 teaspoons equals 59 milliliters. So now, now you know. That's a great spatula to have. And on the other side it reminds you, be careful eating desserts. In another video, I'll explain how to keep calories per dessert down to 50. Today, I'm going to explain how to make the world's greatest whipped cream, but we're going to make it in just 1 or 2 minutes, and we're going to make it not only delicious, we are going to make it in such a way that you will be able to figure out how to use it, how to make it in 2 minutes. Here are some store-bought whipped creams. Reddi Wip, which is a good brand. If you want chocolate whipped cream, you're going to go with the world's best, Hershey's. There is no equal to Hershey's. I personally think that Hershey's is the best chocolate manufacturer in the world, although there are some European countries that do well. Here's another type of whipped cream, Cool Whip. You normally keep this in the freezer. This is pretty good. It's in a semi-solid state. Reddi Wip, it doesn't get much better than that. Hershey's, definitely, that's the best of all time. So I love these commercial brand whipped creams. You can hardly beat them. But they have no equal when it comes to my whipped cream. The whipped cream we're going to make, we're going to use some type of a hand mixer. This type of a hand mixer is Magic Chef. You can see I got it at a flea market for $3. This one is a Hamilton Beach I picked up at a yard sale for $2. Black & Decker, probably 3 or 4. The world-class type of mixing bowl is this Italian model, Bravetti. This expensive model I bought at a yard sale with all the attachments that you can see. You have different types of attachments. This cost me a whole $5. So the equipment's not much. I keep the bowls in the freezer to keep them cold. Whipped cream will make much faster in a bowl. 2 ways to make whipped cream, so I'm going to show you. What we're going to do is we're going to mark 1 cup of heavy cream. There's 1 cup. What I might do is mark a line. If you'll come around here, you'll see the beginning line. As a general rule of thumb, it's a little hard to see. Whipped cream will be expanding 2 to 1, so we'll have about twice as much. We use 3 ingredients. 1 is simple table cream. Then we want our flavoring. We could use McCormick Premium Vanilla, artificially flavored. Bottle of this runs about $2. That's for 2 fluid ounces. This McCormick All Natural Pure Vanilla Extract made with real Madagascar vanilla beans, also 2 ounces, runs about $8. It's 4 times as much to use the high quality. The good news is we use very little. Today I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm always tempted to use 2 because I have trouble with taste, and a lot of times I can't taste a weak mixture. But when you use the real vanilla beans, 1 is very powerful. So I'm going to stick to 1 today. A lot of people have a sweet tooth. I have 32 sweet teeth. What that means for me personally is I like to add a little bit more sugar than most people. In reality, this is all that you need. You need nothing more. But for me personally, I like to add about 1/3 of a cup. tempted sometimes to use a half cup, but the book often says use 3 tablespoons. Some people will go with 4 tablespoons, which happens to equal a 1/4 cup. I like to go all the way up to 1/3 cup because when you have 32 sweet teeth, it's harder to keep satisfied than when you have 1 sweet teeth. That's just a heaping 1/3 cup. Then we're going to mix them. In the old days, before I was allowed to use electricity in Pennsylvania Amish country, we used this, a whisk. But now, I'm out and using electricity. When you use electricity... Okay, we're pretty much done now. As you can see, it's whipped. You might ask, what can you make with whipped cream? Now, I'm going to explain to you the difference between a good pop-pop and a bad pop-pop. Maybe you know the difference, maybe you don't know the difference. I will explain it to you. A good pop-pop will let you lick the batters. A great pop-pop turns the machine off before handing them to you. That's how you can make any flavor of whipped cream. If you don't like them sweet, ignore the sugar. If you like them less sweet, just use a little sugar. If you're like me, 1/3 cup per 1 cup should about do it. If you really love sugar, go all the way up to a 1/2 cup. If you like electricity, buy one of these little handy things at any flea market or yard sale. And as you can see, our line has gone from fairly low, it was about here, up to about here. So it more than doubles in volume. So what does that mean? It means that we can get a lot of whipped cream. Now, you might ask, what can you do with vanilla whipped cream? Well, this is just the same as you would use for Cool Whip. You can use it on top of pies, use it on top of many things. I personally have a long list of about 50 different things that you can use for vanilla whipped creams. So we're going to put some whipped creams in here. So as you can see, not overdoing it. But in our next video, I'm going to show you things to do with plain, simple, ordinary vanilla whipped creams. Remember that beautiful fancy spatula that I had? We can now use that to get out the last little remnants. Or I'll just use this simple one from the Dollar Tree. It works just as well, and it won't mess up my beautiful work of art. So we're going to take this spatula, get out all the last little pieces that the grandkids eat off of the mixers. That is how you can make literally any flavor of whipping cream that your heart desires. I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute dessert presentation. If you did, please leave a like. Do you have any questions about this dessert? Did you make one for yourself? Leave me a comment. Let me know how it went. Your comments will help me know what I'm doing well and what you'd like to see next. And please share the link to this video with your family, friends, neighbors, and co-workers. Tell them about what you saw. Speak like an expert. Subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you will be notified each time a new 5-minute dessert video is added to this channel.